Welcome to Your Daily Writing Habit, episode number 878. If you are writing a book or are thinking about it, or maybe you've started writing a book but you need some help getting it done, you are in the right place. Good morning. Happy Friday, everyone. I'm your host, Christine Whitmarsh. If you're looking for me online, look for Christine Inc., like that stuff we write with. Each day I'm sharing with you the writing habits I've learned over my 20 years as a ghostwriter, book coach, and author. I have found that 3 things in particular have a huge impact on your success as an author, and they can even turn someone who barely sees themselves as a writer into a published book author. Those 3 things, my pillars here on the show, are writing fundamentals, productivity, and mindset habits. Here's today's quote. Generally, by the time you are real, most of your hair has been loved off and your eyes drop out and you get loose in the joints and very shabby. But these things don't matter at all, because once you are real, you can't be ugly except to people who don't understand. And that quote comes from the classic children's book, one of my favorites, The Velveteen Rabbit by Margery Williams. And this is a book I consider to be a form of emotional comfort food. Because, in hard times, we often turn to comfort food, whether actual food, like my favorite macaroni and cheese, or retro music, or old TV shows, old movies, things that bring us back to better times and reassure us that everything will be okay. And that's why I've introduced a new feature on Fridays here on the show, calling it Comfort Food Fridays, where each Friday I will bring up some element of what I consider to be a comfort food book or TV show or movie or pop culture element, all the retro things. So hopefully I'll even be able to continue my promise here on the show to somehow make it actionable for you as an author, or at least very interesting. But when I fail at this, hopefully Fridays here on the show for the foreseeable future can at least be kind of a bowl of macaroni and cheese for your soul and give you hope that everything will be okay. So here is this week's Comfort Food Friday morsel. Do you have a favorite comfort food book? An old, tried and true book that you can turn to for, whatever reason you need to turn to an old, tried and true book. Maybe it's a fiction novel with a world the author created that you love escaping to, or a book with characters that feel like old friends at this point. Or maybe it's a self-help or inspirational book that gives you hope or better perspectives about life and yourself. Or maybe it's a favorite children's book that you loved as a child that reminds you of those simpler times. And again, just saying this reminds me of one of my favorites, The Velveteen Rabbit, but on the nonfiction side, I would say the book The 4 Agreements by Don Miguel Ruiz is also classified as a comfort food book for me. So what is your favorite comfort food book or books? I'd love for you to chime in. In my Inc. Authors group on Facebook, I always put the link in the show notes. Let us know, what is your favorite comfort food book? Thank you for joining me here on Your Daily Writing Habit, where I am helping you write and finish writing an awesome book. Until tomorrow, happy writing.